Radical. Radical. Radical.
You know, I had my upload completed. I think it's pretty damn good. But I might put a pause on it. I might rework it. And I want to share with you another comment thread. Okay, this kind of spoiled it because I feel that I want to share this comment thread in its entirety and then give some thoughts on this. All right? P.O. Box Christmas says, I think Silent Rob might be missing the point here. He just streamed this. They left a link to an upload I have not seen yet. Is this done to show that Hidden Gem Gamer Guy has mental issues? So that is a smoking gun. That's what it sounds like to me. Does Rob ever answer if he took donations from a 14-year-old kid? Does he ever dispute the conversations the guy shows in his video? Because I totally agree that a 14-year-old kid that goes around touching people probably has some serious mental issues. But so does a grown man that accepts money from him. It's a fail either way for Rob. If he took money from a 14-year-old kid with mental issues, that's even worse than e-begging. If he didn't take the kid's money, but he's making videos making fun of a kid that has mental issues, that's worse than e-begging too. By all means, anybody feel free to explain how this helps Rob's case. And then Hidden Gem Gamers stopped by and says, I was 14 back in 2008 when I first gave games and cash to Rob. I never used my disability to gain sympathy from anyone. My only mistake was making a rushed out video. Tomorrow I'll try to make a video where I'm not rushed and speak clearly. Rob never addresses the fact that he took money from me, nor that he was an instigator. I'm going to make one more video tomorrow on Rob, addressing him and his fans, but after that, I'll leave this issue alone, hopefully, for good. P.O. Box Christmas. Man, you don't even have to do any of that. You have a disability, the dude is over on his channel making fun of you right now for it. He's done more damage to himself than you could ever do. All you got to do is prove that he took your money. Rob's defenders state that grown people can do whatever they want with their money, but that don't include children or people with disabilities. Over on his stream, Rob is saying that he had the cops called on him. That's a perfect example of why people like us are against these manipulative beggars and precisely the issue that comes from playing with people's emotions. It's clear from Rob's own admission that he was interacting on social media with donators and having dialogue to continue the digital friendship. I'm glad you called the police on him, and I'm glad he admits it. I bet Rick won't have this problem with YouTube being the only one sending him checks. That's right, Rob got the cops called on him from a donator of his, but ad revenue from YouTube is the same thing. Then he says, Hidden Gems Gamers, I don't want to come across as a person who uses their disability as a crutch. I have plenty of stuff to talk about on my upcoming video. If I even mention my disability, he's going to claim that I'm spurging out and talk over 95% of the video. He is an abusive jerk who acts like he is entitled to other people's money. He also lied and said that I never sent him anything. Those are the things that he has yet to address. Okay, there's a new element here. What the fuck happened with the cops? Okay? You didn't mention this before, Hidden Gem Gamers. Did you actually fucking call the cops on Rob? All right, it sounds kind of fucked up. That sounds kind of fucked up, man. I mean, I think it's fucked up to accept donations from children. All right? Would Hawker anyone? So if you can verify that he actually took your money and you were 14 years old and you have a disability, that's pretty goddamn fucked up. So I don't know if he mentions that in his upload. I'm about to check that out right now. But I would like Rob to address if he actually took money from you and you were 14 years old. The idea is, hey, grown people can do whatever the hell they want to with their money. People like me criticize it. People like me would never take money from our own audiences through things like Patreon, Super Chat, stuff like that. And I feel that people that do that are kind of fucking shitty. But yeah, it's a whole different level, I think, to take gifts and money from children. Now, one thing that kind of disturbed me about that video that I saw was that he commented, I think he was mad that you was a donator of someone else. And he didn't like this other person. I think he had some issues with this other person. But what I took from it was he was trying to control who you gave your money to. And maybe you tried to contact him a whole lot. Okay, you sounded like a kind of guy that was trying to talk to him quite a bit. Okay, just being honest there. Maybe you were a bit obsessive about, Rob. Okay, I got that impression too. So there's a lot of things going on here. I can't definitively say that either one of you is 100% in the right. Okay, and this new element with the cops, like I said, I need to hear about that shit. Maybe both of you have something to say about that. You know, it was going to be a clear-cut home run. It was. But the thing about being fair and objective is I have to listen to both sides equally. Even if I think one side is a colossal piece of fucking shit, I still have to hear, Rob out along with you. If you're disabled, let's say mentally disabled, all right, and I don't want to pry too much. Okay, that's your business. I don't need to know particulars of your disability. But my question is, and what I bring up a lot is, this is a perfect example of many times where when you get donations from your audience, and one big fucking reason I would never get donations from my online audience is you don't know who's donating to you is a child or if they're mentally disabled. Okay, the very minute Rob came by and he bragged to me, oh, he's got more donations now than he ever did in 13 years, right? I guess he's thinking that that's going to piss me off. And I corrected him saying, like, you might as well be fucking DSP coming here, bragging about your fucking donations. Okay, to me, that don't fucking impress me much. Like I said, goddamn DSP gets more donations than you. So what the fuck does that say, okay? Donations are fucking wrong on this platform. Again, we shouldn't be accepting donations, Rob, all right? If you have an ounce of fucking pride as a goddamn man and you actually care about your audience, which you obviously fucking don't if you're taking money from them, that's my fucking argument, okay? I think everybody can fucking agree with this. All of your goddamn white knights, everyone can hopefully agree. Rob should not be, he should not have, he should not be, he should not in the future accept donations from children or people with mental disabilities. So Rob, how exactly are you going to make sure those donators on your live stream that you brag about, how are you going to make sure that they are not children or not mentally disabled? All right?